It is moments before dawn on the southern foreshore of Belize City. And while most people are comfortable in their beds, a small number of enterprising souls are about to begin their working day. Our means of transportation this morning is the sailing lighter Sir William, and our mission...
Dig up some sand.
The romantic part of a lighterman's life starts with a sunrise sail down the coast of Belize, then the work starts here, near the mouth of the Seboom. The sand, which originated in the mountain pine ridge, has been washed down the Seboom and deposited on the shallow bars that form on both sides of the river mouth. Essential for the mixing of concrete, the fine river sand is a highly valued commodity all over the country. In digging the sand, the lightermen must first find the location of a well-textured deposit and be careful not to dig too deeply, lest they contaminate their load with clay and mud. Because the lighters themselves cannot get into the shallow areas, the sand must first be loaded onto a dinghy, which shuttles back and forth as many as 7 times until the sailing boat is full. Skipper William here has been in this business almost 40 years, having worked along with his father in whose memory the boat was named. This vessel, as well as 3 others, is owned by William's younger brother, Collett Mahere. The crew includes First Mate Errol Garnett and Austin Dawson, who is also the cook. The sail back to Belize City, which can take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours depending on the wind, offers ample time for reflection.
In my boyhood days, I used to go about with my father on the boat radio. I used to like sea walks, and I used to be with my father.
How long ago was this?
Oh, that's over some 40 years.
Yeah?
Yes.
And you do this thing all the time?
Well, that's over 30 years.
Tell me about some of the good old days, some of the special things you remember about those days.
And the thing that I used to love to trade the passengers, the May holiday people from Belize to Morris River, sometimes to Gales Point. And on Regatta Day, 9th of March, those are the times that I used to love being with my father at sea. Then after I was grown, then I continued the same train of work. Lighter work, digging, hauling lumber, and running passengers too. Yeah.
What is the difference between those days and these days?
For me, those days was more enjoyable. Because you find you used to have the people going to Morris River very friendly. Taking them to Morris River to give you eats and drinks, and you know, we sing songs for them going down and like that. Yeah.
So, what are the main thing you do now? Mainly dig sand or do
well, all sorts of things like digging sand, running rocks and sand and gravel, lumber, cement, all kinds of cargo in general.
Is the business bigger now than 30 years ago? Why is this so?
Well, you have more demands for sand. In the early days, we used to have houses built of wood. But now the government don't afford much of that. The government want to build cement structure. So they use more sand. See?
But this thing look like hard work, man. Coming down this morning with you up on the boat, now I started enjoying the sail, and it was fun.
Oh,
but
yeah.
when I get out there and I started to dig sand with you, I said, I couldn't do this every day. Why you like it so much?
Oh, to tell the truth, I just like it because I get so used to it. And then when I realize it's the best money that I can make. And when I work for the city council and public works, I don't make much money.
You think this is one of the secrets where I still look young and healthy? I mean,
Well,
you're
yeah.
70 years old, huh?
70.
And where make you feel that the work make you look so young?
Yeah, because most of the time when you come to the Simoon Bar, we bathe in the sea, sometimes in the river mouth, catch fresh fish at sea and things like that. See?
How do you feel like getting up early every morning affect you? Don't you feel get tired of doing this sometimes?
Some mornings I naturally don't feel to come out at all. Sometimes I feel like tired, like, yeah.
But how does it affect your muscles? Do you feel like you feel fit by doing this sort of hard work?
Oh yes. I feel much better. Like when I don't work for a week at home, I just feel sick, like my body feels funny, like I don't feel good.
So
when I come to see, I feel much better.
When you get home after a trip like this, what do you want to do?
Well, the first thing I do, like me, I take a drink of white rum. Take a glass of white rum and I go home and I take a bath. Change my clothes and I rest in my bed.
But before Captain Mejia can taste his well-deserved white rum, these billion or so grains of silica must first be discharged ashore. That's more than 20 tons of sand moved by man and shovel. For me, it's been a long, hard 10 hours. For the captain and crew of the Sir William, it's been just one more day in the life of a Sandlighter.